Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be checking out this video from Alaska where the sun never rises, and this is my first time of reacting to this kind of video and I'm excited to check this one out. If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please consider subscribing, and without much ado, let's see what this one is all about.
Utqiagvik, a city without sun for months.
Wow.
Located at the northern tip of the Earth, this place often experiences a unique natural phenomenon of the Arctic Circle, where the sun does not appear. And this is Utqiagvik, a remote city with a unique phenomenon, without sun for months. Utqiagvik, or also known as Barrow, is a city located in the Arctic Ocean, Alaska. Utqiagvik is the northernmost settlement in the United States and one of the 11 northernmost cities on Earth.
Of the US.
This city is basically isolated because there is no land route there. On one side, there is a very large Arctic tundra or treeless area, and on the other side, there is the Arctic Ocean, which remains silent almost all year round.
Are you serious?
Even so, this area, with an area of 55.68 square kilometers, is inhabited by thousands of residents. Utqiagvik is an interesting place, especially regarding its natural phenomenon, where the sun sometimes does not appear at all. Even at certain times, local residents will not see the sun for several months. When the sun sets on November 18th or 19th, the sun does not rise again for the next 65 days. That's when people here will feel a very long night with cold weather enveloping it.
I can't even imagine living there.
Based on historical records, initially the name Utqiagvik was Barrow, which comes from the name of the British naval geographer Sir John Barrow. But over time, the name Barrow was changed to Utqiagvik. Utqiagvik itself comes from the traditional language of the Inupiaq tribe. The Inupiaq tribe is a group of Alaskan natives.
Wow.
Archaeological sites in the area show that the Inupiaq tribe has lived in this area for more than 1,500 years. Despite being part of America, Utqiagvik feels like it is cut off from the outside world. Technically, this city is closer to Tokyo in Japan and St. Petersburg in Russia than to Washington, D.C., which is the capital of the United States.
How is this possible?
As is known, this place has two unique night and day phenomena because of its geographical location in the Arctic Circle. The first phenomenon is called polar night. During this period, the sun never rises above the horizon, causing darkness or twilight that lasts for 24 hours a day.
Oh my God.
Although it is not completely pitch black and there is a little twilight, the sun will not be visible at all. Conditions like this usually occur from mid-November to mid-January. At that time, local residents will be blanketed in very cold temperatures, with streetlights still on even during the day. But on the contrary, in the summer, the city will be brightly lit, even at night. As if to cover its absence in winter, the sun will rise and not set in Utqiagvik from early May to late July, or about 80 days. This second phenomenon is called the midnight sun. During this period, the sun never sets below the horizon, so Utqiagvik experiences continuous daylight. This means that residents can see the sun at midnight, giving them 24 hours of daylight that keeps the city bright, even though the clock shows 1 a.m.
Wow.
The polar night and midnight sun phenomena are caused by the tilt of the Earth's axis and its orbit around the sun, which results in extreme variations in the length of days and nights in the polar regions.
You guys, what are your thoughts on this video? When I hear things like this or I watch things like this, I'm just left in awe because I live in a place where the sun is so scorching hot that when you go out, you have to make sure that you wear sunscreen. Otherwise, the sun will end up designing your face at the end of the day. And saying something like this is totally mind-blowing because, oh my god, I just noticed that there are two phenomena that go on in this city. Is that when the sun sets, it refuses to rise, or when it rises, it refuses to set. I just imagine, I'm just sitting down here imagining what it will look like living in a place like this, the amount of cold that will be going on there. I can't even imagine it. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Do you know that a place like this existed before this video? I would love to hear your thoughts, and if you are living in this kind of place, how do you cope? Because I cannot even imagine how cold this particular place will look like. But leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and let's continue watching, you guys.
Another interesting natural phenomenon that this city has is the aurora phenomenon. Aurora is a natural phenomenon that produces a blazing light that dances in the night sky. This beautiful light appears due to the interaction between the magnetic field in the polar region with charged particles emitted by the sun. Usually, the colors produced vary from pink, green, blue to purple. The aurora that appears in the sky of Utqiagvik is known as the aurora borealis, or northern lights. Aurora borealis appears to decorate the night sky in the city between November and January. Utqiagvik is currently inhabited by around 4,900 people. Although remote, this place has adequate facilities like other cities in the world. Utqiagvik is already equipped with public facilities such as schools, hospitals, offices, shopping centers, and entertainment centers. There is also an internet connection and television broadcasts that have been provided by the government for the convenience of its residents. Utqiagvik residence buildings are also provided with heating facilities from nearby natural gas fields, have modern waste disposal and water systems. The airport is Utqiagvik's lifeline. The town relies solely on planes for essential supplies, such as food and medicine. Only during the summer months, when the ocean is not frozen, can the town transport items that don't fit on planes, meaning locals who need cars or building materials have a once-a-year opportunity to ship them. Fish and marine mammals are an important source of food for the town's residents. Every year in the spring, the town goes bowhead whale hunting, typically catching up to 50 whales a year. Catching whales brings so much joy. The meat from the catch will feed the crew and many people for months to come. During the slaughtering process, everyone gathers around the whale, holding hands and praying for the whale that gave its life to feed the people of this land. The prayers are said in the Inupiaq language and then in English. All the whalers and townspeople carry large knives and start cutting. After being cut into small pieces, the meat is then distributed to the residents. In addition to being cooked immediately, the meat is also preserved, so it can last for quite a long time. This will be their food to rely on during the winter until the next whaling season in the spring. In addition to being home to thousands of residents, Utqiagvik is also home to some impressive wildlife: seals, whales, polar bears, and reindeer, which can be seen on the outskirts of the city. In short, Utqiagvik is an American territory, but it is located very far north. This city is a mix of beauty, wonder, and resilience at the edge of the world, where the unique rhythms of nature create a fascinating symphony of life.
Wow. Beautiful. My God, the light is so beautiful. You guys, that was such an interesting video, and I love the fact that YouTube is so enlightening, is so broad, is so educating that at your own corner of the world you can see or even get to read and understand what other part of the world looks like, because if I wasn't on YouTube, I wouldn't have come across such a video like this. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. This place is so beautiful. I just want to say that there are so many beautiful places in the world that we may never get to hear about, but if only they bring it to YouTube. This was mind-blowing. I loved it so much. I love this kind of video because it's very enlightening. Who would have thought that a place like this existed? If you know about this place, leave it in the comment section. And if this is your first time of ever hearing about utqiagvik or Barrow, leave it in the comment section down below, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.